Gadoos, everybody!
Hey, tribe. What's up, Gunny? Hey, we got a special guest, and I mean special in the most positive way. What's up, V-Rose?
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang. I'm going to show a picture of you in a minute. Let's welcome everybody with a quick...
Get us going,
a quick ditty. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Cuzzy. Hey, Gunny.
Hello, everybody.
You drive, I'll navigate. How's that, Mr. Gunny? I also want to say, first of all, hi, there's Chubby Hubby was here first. Want to say hello to him. And JJ was here. And now we got Jack Gallman from Marion, North Carolina, our brother and protector. Love and respect. Love the powwow videos, too. Mad Cow. We got the Angry Bovine. PBS is strong. Love and respect, brother. Richard C. He's a traveling man. Made a lot of stops all over the world. Lady Braven, our sister. God, love that lady. Mr. V-Rose, is this the CoinTube channel? No, different. J to the Tizzo, Mrs. to the Tizzo. Good to see you. Hi, Tizzos. JJ, good evening, buddy. Love and respect, Mr. Jacobs. Jingleheimer Schmidt. Waiting on Gunny. Rhonda's here. I just saw her. Jeff Davis. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. We got to have more cowbell. Hey, Jeff Davis. Hi, Lola. James Butler. Butler Strong. All day long. Biggie143. Hello, all you crazy, wonderful people. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Love you, big bro. Coin Conductor. Hey, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Coin Conductor. I love the tree in there. And there's Miss Rhonda. Been thinking about you. We got a list of people, and we'll get into it in a minute that we're gonna be. Actually, I think we can do that right now. We're gonna cut right to the chase, and we're gonna look out for some people in the tribe that need to be uplifted right now. And there's a bunch of us, and we just want to kind of. I wrote a list down, but there are many more, and we just want to kind of recognize right now. Please send positive thoughts and uplifting, healing vibes to Ramno, Rhonda, Mary B. and her daughter, Amanda Panda, CLMK XOXO, James Butler, Colleen's wife, Gunny's wife, excuse me, Colleen, Richard Hutchison, Polly Hampton, Trey Durant, and Mama Can Can. Mama Can Can just had her second of 2 cataract surgeries on her eyes, and just kind of, recuperating and having, I talked to her earlier, and my dad, and, she's got a lot of drops in her eyes and just, going through a lot. But there are people that are really in need of being uplifted. And I just touched on a bunch of them right there. And I think it's important to kind of start it off with, what we need for each other and what we can do for each other and uplift each other. And those are the people. I'm going to read them again really quickly. Ramno, Rhonda, Tolliver, Mary B. and her daughter, Amanda Panda, CLMK XOXO, James Butler, Auntie Colleen, Richard Hutchison, Polly Hampton, Trey Durant, and Mama Can Can. And Caney Creek Woodcarver. Actually, perfect timing, Joe. Joe Layton has been he got hit by a drunk driver and has been, going through some stuff, and Caney Creek Woodcarver needs some uplifting too. And, we're not going to, just focus on negatives, but we want to focus on, the people that really need to be uplifted right now. And I think it's just a great foundation place to start. So Flag City parts, keep doing burnouts. Good to see you, Flag City. Yeah, so anyways, let's start and have a good time. Yeah.
Can you hold that back up to the screen just for
say what
a few moments?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Just everybody
people
take
who
a
just
moment to
kinda
read
keep-
it. It's one thing to hear it. It's another thing to see it, and it's another thing to read it. Just get familiar with those names on there.
I understand, Rhonda. No worries. If we can help you at all, Rhonda, let us know. You've done so much for us. We don't have a lot right now, but we can make some things happen if need be. And James Butler says, "Hey, my mom just had her second eye surgery too. Prayers to Mama Cancan. Those eye drop routines are crazy." Yeah, she can't drive for a while, and I'm going to go see her soon, which will be great. I'll go see my mom, my dad, and be able to be there with her. Her birthday is actually coming up on June 8th or July 8th, I should say. So definitely, excited to go see her and just kind of hang out with the family. And Big E's going to come and visit again. And if Mary's back and is able to, she really wants to come and visit, and I'll try to catch up with a few other people. But anyways, Gunny, how are you? How is Colleen? What's happening?
The wife is good. She's a little sore, but okay. A lot of stuff's been going on around here. Some fun, some not so fun. But 4th of July weekend, after the wife, she's a little sore. What happened was somebody had the bright idea, "Hey, Gunny, get your drone out and get it up in the sky. Let's see what it looks like with the fireworks." I'm like, "Cool." Got it up in the air, hit record, forgot to put my SD card in it. So I hit the return home button. Problem was, my wife goes, "Babe, it went backwards." And it landed in a tree about 40 foot high on the property. So yesterday, we were cutting the branches down, and they were just too big. So we had to knock that tree down. And guess what? The tree fell, and the drone was fine. And my wife's son was here, and Joseph goes, "I want to see if this thing can fly." I'm like, "Okay." Fired it up, fired up the controller, and it took right off. And yes, it came back home. So
Nice.
I'm not
Gunny,
flying.
I gotta interject really quickly, because to add on to that story, if you don't mind. I just saw something recently, a YouTube video, and it was a military pilot of some sort, a retired military pilot who's with his friend in the cockpit of a helicopter, and they see the whole thing happen. It's a drone. People are flying the drone, and they see it. They get stuck in a tree, and he says to his buddy, he's like, "By God, I think we can. Let's try and go rescue that." And he gets down to the tree level, and he literally has his friend reach out and grab the drone. They go and they land, and they give it back to the people. The people were just blown away that they landed their helicopter and produced their drone for them.
Well, it was good that we were able to get it home. It's funny. Somebody said, "Why didn't you just fly it back to land?" Well, usually because of the GPS, you hit the button to land, it lands where it takes off. Well, apparently something was going on with the GPS. It didn't like that, and it went backwards and landed. I mean, it landed soft in the tree too. I couldn't believe it.
What makes me laugh is when Gunny first got it, I said something to the effect, "You're going to fly it into a tree, or something's going to happen, right?" And he's like, "Oh no, that's why I paid for the good one." But it's just inevitable. You've got something suspended in the air based on electronics. Something's going to go wrong.
Yeah, but most of the time, you're right,
time.
Tizzo. Usually I do, but because it was dark and, I just wanted to make sure it came home. But we got it. It still works. I'm excited about that. And then also, I want to show you guys something. I got a new toy.
While he's okay. I was gonna say, while he's looking.
There you go.
Nice.
And some people will be getting these as giveaways. I was able to get a few, but not a lot.
There's my new toy.
William Tell,
And just
hey,
to let
buddy.
you guys know, that was as soon as we took it off the trailer when we got it home. It'll never look that clean again. Let me tell you what. We spent about 2 to 3 days
two-seater, if you
riding
can't
that
tell.
thing. It's a 2-seater, yeah. But it was Gunny's favorite. Can wasn't flying. Oh, but it's been a lot of fun. Just before we came on here, the wife was feeling better. I took her for a ride around the neighborhood just so she can get a feel for it. And yes, I stomped on the gas, got it up to 60 miles an hour, and then she was like, "Okay." So yeah, that thing can boogie, man. But with that too, I'm gonna show you something. Give me a minute.
Gunny's the Richard Branson of like the greater Tampa area.
Oh, you stop.
Yeah, Virgin Gunny Airlines.
So I didn't realize this, but my daughter, she showed this. And there's my cousin standing there, but my daughter happened to get me in the video. This is me driving really quick. Coming in hot.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh, that looks familiar. I remember that spot. That might have been where I
No,
crashed.
you weren't over there. But there you go.
You got a little air, man. That looks fun.
Oh, it was. And that's been the highlight of our
Busted a little
4-day
egg.
weekend. So with
Nice.
that being said,
Nice. What's up with you,
what I'm
Cuzzy?
going to do, I'm going to plug in all our information here and do something really quick.
Okay, we'll check in with Cuzzy while you're doing that. How you been, V-Rose?
Good. I didn't buy a side-by-side or a four-wheeler or anything.
You mind if I show people your newest acquisition?
Oh, all right.
The photo of your newest acquisition with
That's
yours
funny.
truly, or with yourself, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, so
I was going to make a video for it.
okay. Oh, if not, I'll
No,
hold
you
off.
could show it, but I'm still going to make a video for it.
All right. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I finally got one." He sends this to me yesterday, and if you didn't know, like when it was the first time I met V-Rose in person, and he was wearing a shirt that had, you'll see, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and here is V-Rose
Wow.
dressed up as the Macho Man Randy Savage, along with the Slim Jim topper that he was able to acquire from his local, I don't know, 5 and Dime store or something like that. But I was laughing hilariously, and I showed Mrs. and she was cracking up. There it is. Yo, hold on. Oh yeah. All right, before we do anything, we got to look at it in person. Oh, look at that. So that would go on the big, like, cylinders
Yeah.
of 2020,
Oh,
the display cylinders that would hold them.
That was
That's
so that was on the countertop at the store, and they had it jammed with like some new Slim Jim or whatever. And I asked the guys across the street at the one closest, to where I live, if they would sell it. And they hemmed and hawed, and they told me I had to come in and talk to somebody. And when I went in, he was never there. And then they finally said, "Oh, he's just going to keep it for himself." I guess he found out, kind of what it was. And I let it go. And then 2 months later, I went into not the exact same, but the same named convenience store. And I happened to notice in there. And then I asked the lady if she would be kind enough to sell it to me. And she just gave it to me, but I gave her money. I gave her money for her and the girl that worked there, and then the other guy for lunch, But I was psyched when I got it.
You got to ask for what you want. It's a great example of asking for what you want, Cuzzy. Hey, Gunny, you got to check out Mr. 73's message to you.
Step into a Slim Jim Butler.
Hi, Gen X.
Yeah.
He no offense, I love Gen X. He's my homeboy, but he kind of like jinxed me. So, I did crash when he said something about me going to Gunny's and riding those things. So, Gunny, I hope he doesn't put some bad mojo on you.
Oh
Still
no,
love you,
see,
Gen X. 73
the boss
Gunny.
lady said nobody's allowed to drive that, and I swear to God, whatever came out of her mouth, the next thing said, especially Can. So
V-Rose, you see what Flag City said? I didn't know
I
he had a
did.
music album.
I did. He came out with a rap album just so he could diss Hulk Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge. That was like a big war they were having back in the day.
But just I want you guys to see it right there. There's the $1,000 donations
cool.
I just made to Way Out Ministries on behalf of the Coin Tribe, right there.
Awesome. Yeah, that was the main reason, of getting together tonight, is to, pass on this donation that we all contributed to, whether you donated or not. If you were here and you were part of the, and that's the thing we really want to stress too. Money's tight for people. We get it. Like times are tough, but if you come and you're kind and you hang out and you're just a part of this and you treat other people well outside of here and inside of here, you're very much a part of the tribe. You don't have to donate anything. You don't have to donate financial anything. And that's the beauty of it, is you're just a part of something without having to do anything but be kind and a person of your word. And that really is the whole gist of it.
Yeah, the part you're talking about is it's not monetary. It's the fact that everybody shares in the same thought and acts in the same way. That's pretty much it, right? That's the movement. That's the positive movement that we're making. Everything else follows suit after that, right?
Yeah, those are the intangibles. Those are the things that are actually the most valuable, because we wouldn't be able to do all these things without people kind of being on that same page. And everybody's different. Everyone's developing at different times and paces and things like that. But that's the whole gist of it, and that's the way that we keep going, is through good vibrations only. Exactly, John Jacobs, and just honoring the people that are honorable. I guess that's the key. So, but we're here to have some fun too. If you're just getting here, we just sent the $1,000 donation from the Coins for a Cause auction to A Way Out Ministries, and that's kind of the whole vibe of tonight, with in addition to looking out for each other in the tribe and letting people know kind of there are some people that really need to be uplifted right now, and old school adults, exactly. But even if you're younger, William, and I'm totally with you on that even if you're younger, as long as you just live your life with integrity and with honor, you're absolutely just as big a part of this as I am, or as Gunny is, or as V-Rose is, because it's a collective. It's just having that kind of energy and intention. Where are we going, Gunny?
You'll see.
Hey, yep, Joe Durbin.
Joe Durbin. If I ever find a Mountain Dew, is that a real deal?
Thanks for bringing that to my. Oh yeah, sure looks like it.
It could be one of those shooting things.
No, she was not happy.
Oh yeah, because you came in on it with the drone. Oh yeah, look at this stomp. Did you see the little stomp before?
Oh yeah, it stomped and then it stomped and then ran.
Yeah, it doesn't recognize what it is. It's like, what the heck is this thing? Some big fly. Butler.
I have something to tell Joe Durbin when Gunny's done.
Wait for it.
Share with Joe. Wait for it. Oh, here, let me.
You gonna scare it?
Oh, I see it on the right. Yeah.
Wait for it.
Spooked it.
It's gonna come around and attack it from the other side. Try to get around it.
Wait for it.
Anticipation. Is this pre?
I know, right? Flex City. That's exactly what it
drone in the tree.
Horsefly.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a giant horsefly.
What a mosquito.
Watch this. We were at our friend's house up in Crawfordville, which is close to Tallahassee.
What's going on with that boat back there, Gunny?
Okay, yeah, because there's much more green than.
No, I know. Does he run that boat?
Oh yeah.
I keep that thing covered up. Where are the raccoons, Gunny?
No, that's on my property, not his. He was telling me where to go, so watch this. You'll see.
Mosquito. Yeah, that's what we should get, Gunny. Is a mosquito.
Oh my
Like a
God,
giant
we got one here.
drone
Ooh,
mosquito that flies.
You got any square bodies parked over there? What are you going so fast for? Is that Doom Buggy?
Oh, I have no idea,
Classic
dude. He's
car.
got like
Fair
a
lane. I
dozen
see the
cars.
fair lane under there, maybe.
He's got like a dozen cars on the property.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting pretty close to it. That's not good.
I like how you can see the shadow of the drone at the bottom left
Yeah.
of the screen. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I saw it run by the woodpile.
Oh, there's more than one. They're getting. It's telling
yeah,
the other
there's a
one
couple
like, "Yo,
of-
man, there's something weird out here. Let's book it."
Yep. That's all.
Nice. Very cool. I want to share something with Joe Durbin because I didn't realize this until I started to look at it a little closer. And Joe, I think you may have, I love my Benjis, and Joe Durbin and probably Diane. They sent me a lovely card and for my birthday, but also Joe sent me this 1957 Philadelphia Benji, and he was showing it, and it had like a spot on it in his auction. He's like, "Oh, never mind. I'm gonna grab another one." So he grabbed another 57p, and he sold that one. And I said, "Well, Joe, I'll buy that. This one that has the spot on the bell." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And so he just sent it to me, which I really want to thank him for. But Joe, I think you sent me a Bugs Bunny, a Bugs Benji, and I want to get people's opinions on it, but I also want to share with Joe and thank him again. But
Is it
also
on the
just
lips or on the
see-
nose?
It's more on the lips, kind of near the nose though, and it has the telltale thing on the back with the left or the feather of the
What's going on, Rocky Mountain Bear?
the Rocky. Hey, Mr. Burr. I'll show you the reverse, which is kind of the telltale
No, let's see the front.
marking.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's on the lips.
It's the
Close.
beginning of it. The lips.
Yeah.
See the
Turn,
top
turn
lip?
it right side
No.
up. Yeah, there you go. Not coming on it. Yeah, you could. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
is
yeah.
that the dye polish lines, or you could tell it's been polished? Yeah, I see it.
It's starting.
Oh yeah, he got them.
Literally,
he got
look at the back now.
You got them zombie teeth.
All right, you see that? The strike through? The left side of the feathers? Do you see that line right there on the left side of the feathers going down? The far
Yeah.
left?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the strike through. That's what makes the Bugs Bunny. So whenever you have a real Bugs Bunny, go to the reverse and look at the right side of the bell at that eagle, and if on the left side of that eagle there's a line going down like this one, honestly, I'm quite sure it's a Bugs Benji. It's just the
I mean,
beginning of it, so.
there's a series of marks in there. There's at least 2 or 3 teeth. It almost looks like zombie teeth. There's like a bunch of them in a row, like almost like braces. But I have one. Remember, I found it when we were at the first show together.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. When you got it
and-
attributed too.
I did, yeah, full bell
Attributed,
lines, in fact.
Yeah.
But I've never noticed anything on the back of that to tell me that it was a Bugs Bunny. I mean, it's evident from the front.
Well, did you know about the back of it to look for that's
No, I'm gonna
the
go get
marking
mine. I
on
want to see it. Hi, Diane. I'm gonna go get
Hi,
mine.
Diane.
I want to look at the
Love it.
back.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't
Yeah,
have the
but that-
scope. Well,
That's a telltale part of if you look at the eagle on the right of the bell, if the left side of that has that like line going down off of the feathers, it's a Bugs Benji, like in some sort of some stage of it. So anyways, thank you, Joe, and I owe you one for this one. I'm gonna keep it separate because all I said to him was I wanted it for to replace my roll that I have. And also, Joe and everybody else, this one touches my heart. I gotta I got to highlight myself one more time quickly because, Joe, I was at a bar last night.
Uh-oh.
And you saw where I grabbed it from.
Oh,
It's
wow.
an aardvark straw. Averkurt, the aardvark. Love you, miss you. You know, the universe just talked to me last night, and it talked to me with our friend Averkurt Aardvark. So he's with us. The universe definitely smiled, and
It just goes to
Man,
show
we
if you're
miss you,
open to
brother.
the signs, they're all around you, right?
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
they are. They really are, Cuzzy. I went to an awesome soccer game. I'll tell people if there's a quiet moment. We went on the 4th of July and this was the interesting part. I grew up in New York, in upstate New York, and I would watch television and watch the Rose Bowl and Pasadena and the Rose Parade and just all the sporting events that happened at the Rose Bowl. And I finally went there. And the reason why is a simple twist of fate. We had tickets to go to the LA Galaxy versus the LA Football Club, LAFC, which are the two soccer teams, Major League Soccer teams in Los Angeles. So they call it not El Clasico. They call it El Tráfico. So in Spain, they call Real Madrid versus Barcelona El Clasico. And they kind of, it's a take after that. They call it El Tráfico. It's the LA versus the LA team. Well, they normally have their home, the LA Galaxy, their home field is in Carson, which is outside of Los Angeles to the south. Well, it was rained out about 2 or 3 months ago that this game was, and they rescheduled it for the 4th of July at the Rose Bowl. And I thought I was going to be out of town, and I actually was here to make it. So we went to the Rose Bowl, and come to find out, it was the largest ever Major League Soccer game anywhere since the inception of the league. There was over 82,000 people there. And I showed at the very beginning, but they gave away these, our LA Galaxy versus LAFC, July 4th, 2023 at the Rose Bowl Stadium. So I was able to get some of these. I will, surprise some people and do some as giveaways, but LA Galaxy won 2-1. They had fireworks afterwards. It was an incredible experience. Like something I'll never forget. It was a great game all around, great atmosphere, lots of fun.
Good deal. I personally, the last soccer game I went to was probably like 1982, and it was the Tampa Bay Rowdies when they had the Major League Soccer, many moons ago.
NASL, North American Soccer League. Yep. I remember that, Gunny.
And
the NASL
I think the Tampa Bay
the New
Rowdies
York
are still
Cosmos,
around.
Had Pele.
Yep. And I think the Rowdies are still around, but they're like an indoor soccer team.
Maybe they're an
around.
indoor team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they changed. You're right. I think they changed to an indoor. That's the MISL, the Major Indoor Soccer League. Yep.
Whew, it's a good thing
Thanks,
you spelled it that way.
But
I was careful.
I wanted to give a quick down and dirty about buying the four-wheeler. I talked to the wife about it. Obviously, we both got to go. Yeah, it's a good deal because my cousin bought my green four-wheeler. So that's his now. Freed up a monthly payment so I could go get this. Now, I went initially to the place where I bought the four-wheelers. On the phone, I told the guy, I'm not going to show up until you tell me I'm going out the door with my set price of whatever. And he was like, sure. But once I got there, we get into the finance office. And next thing you know, these guys are like telling me it's going to be $690 a month. I'm like, huh? No. So I told them, I'm going to leave. I'll talk to y'all later. So the next morning, this was Saturday morning, I went to the local place here closer to my house with the intention of just getting a helmet for my cousin because he wanted the helmet with the microphone comm system already installed, right? And one of the guys was like, you seem a little bummed out today. You okay? And I told him the story. I went to the other place. He goes, let me have you talk to my guy. His buddy walked up to me. I sat at the table. I said, look, I know it's out there. I see the one, but the one I'm looking at has a roof and a half windshield on it, but I'm not paying no more than this. And he goes, let me go talk to my boss. He came back 2 minutes later and said, here's the sheet. You want it for that price? I'm like, yes. The difference is, instead of at the other place, $690 a month, dude, they were tacking on $7,000 in assembly fees, destination fee, labor to put it together. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that. I didn't pay any of that with this place. And it was like, they're like $340 a month. I'm like, hey, there you go. So my thing
Another
is
example of asking for what you want, Gunny.
yeah, but my big point to doing this is, if you're going to buy this, a car or something, don't walk in there and go, I can only afford $500 a month. Buddy, hook, line, and sinker. They're going to take you. Just tell them, this is what I can pay. That's it. I ain't worried about the monthly payment. This is the total bill. And boom, it happened. But at the same time, doing my research, the month of June is when they're really trying to get rid of the older models, because the new ones start coming in a month or two, and they're just trying to get rid of their old inventory. The Tizos offer assembly far less than 7,000. There you go. But and I stuck to it. I even told my wife,
your gunnies.
That's what I can pay. Okay? The one on my computer desk. But yeah,
funny,
it worked out good.
Yep,
And I'm quite happy. And boom, boom.
Yeah. Yep. And Gen X and Gunny, I learned the same thing from my parents when we would go to, there was one, and they called them snit face. Honest to God, if Mama Can is watching or listening, she's not watching. She can't see a damn thing right now with her. Love you, Mom, but she just had her cataract surgeries. But we went to this car dealer when I was a kid, and they ended up calling the guy snit face. I don't know why. I know it is a euphemism for something that kind of sounds like snit face. But he was this just kind of one of those shady, car dealers that just, and not every car dealer is a shady one, but they kind of have this reputation as just being a little bit shifty. I'll just put it that way. And we liked the car a lot, but my parents didn't like the deal. They didn't like, they were tacking stuff on and all that, kind of what you were just talking about. And so they literally were like, well, we're going to go have lunch and we'll come back. And trust me, the guy was like, no, don't leave. And he did everything he could to not get us to leave and walk off that lot, because they know as soon as you walk off that lot, maybe you'll go somewhere else. Maybe you'll, have a second thought when you're, having your dinner or your lunch or whatever. And he literally did everything he could to keep this family of five in this car dealership. And my parents were like, and they stuck to their gunnies too. And they were just like, hell no. Like, this is money to us. We're school teachers. We're, not well-to-do. So we're going to think about this. And man, that's where you have the leverage as a consumer. You don't just, and I know it's stuff a lot of people know, but it bears repeating.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they made that whole deal worth going back to them. And don't get me wrong, that thing is a blast. I'm already accessorizing, so it's been fun. And it did come with the roof. Now, I think somebody had said, are you going to get a windshield on it? I do have the quarter windshield. Let me show you. Where'd it go?
Oh, you do have one that?
It's just a quarter windshield.
One you can take. It's it's permanent though. It's built in.
Yeah. Oh no, I can take it off if I need to.
Oh, you can remove it. Okay.
Let me show you.
I'll be right back. I'm going to try to get some pictures and show you of the soccer game after Gunny's done. I'm glad everyone's here. We got 27 beautiful people. Love you, Tribe.
The windshield is it's right here. It only goes up, I don't know, a third of the way, but there's a lip on it. And when we're driving, there's a bunch of sand. You'll literally see all the dust go up and over. So it does make a big difference. Well, all right. We love you too, Joe and Diane. Y'all take care. But,
love you, Joe and Diane. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi.
But that was the gist of it. It's been a blast, We're having fun in it. I definitely don't like the shoulder harness seatbelt because I tend to sit up in the seat. That does no good on my back. So I ordered the H harnesses, and that's going to plant me in the seat, and I'll be good to go after that. There's Mama Can. They're watching on the TV. We are TV stars here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Love you.
it's definitely a hell of an experience buying one of those, man. It was just like buying a car, but the difference is it don't come with a spare tire, and those spare tires and the rims are not cheap. So I got to get one of those first. And then I got to get V-Rose up here, see if I can take him for a ride and scare him.
I'm not getting in that thing.
Oh, you're getting in that thing. Who? You know you're coming up here and going for a ride. You know that.
I can't get in it. My back hurts. My back hurts.
I'll take you on the Gen X tour because when Gen X gets here, I have to take him on to your left. You're going to see a palm tree. To your right, you're going to see a palmetto bush. That's what I'll do for you too.
Take Gen X first.
Oh, I will. Oh, dear God. Which kind do you have, Rocky? I'm just curious. Because look, that is an expensive hobby. I saw so many different side-by-sides there. They had one that was like $50,000. I'm like, y'all crazy with that. But he said people buy those more than any of them, and then they dump $30,000 worth of accessories. No, thank you. No, I'm not into that. I wanted that one, the narrow one, for the trail riding, so we could go on the trails. And I'm not trying to go jumping over a Grand Canyon or nothing, because believe me, if my tires were wider, I'd try and do it. So no thanks. Oh, the starters. That's a GM product. All right, Gypsy, I'm sending you the link. Hold on.
Oh, I sent it to Gypsy already.
Oh.
But anyways, do you mind if I show a couple of pictures, Gunny, while you do that? Okay, cool. So this was the 4th of July soccer game that I said I went to. What it was, it's a Major League Soccer game, and it was the LA Galaxy versus the LA Football Club, and so it's the inner LA, rivalry, and they call it El Trafico. But because it was rained out, they ended up rescheduling it at the Rose Bowl on the 4th of July. Oh, was it at the time too? Oh. Yeah, that's why we got tickets. Oh, okay. I guess initially it was going to be at the Rose Bowl too, but I kind of forgot that or lost sight of it. But here is the actual Rose Bowl. And again, like I grew up watching this on TV. There I am. There's our seats. So to make it clear to you, we are in the rowdy section, the fan section of the LA Galaxy. So what they did is, because they don't, they learn from the hooligans in Europe to separate the home fans from the away fans. So I always wanted more silver. Love and respect to you and hubby. So we were behind one goal. The LA Galaxy fans were behind one goal, and far across the field behind the other goal are the LA Football Club fans. Record crowd, the biggest ever at a Major League Soccer game. Over 82,000 fans were there. It was incredible. I mean,
that's amazing. Look at that. That's amazing.
Just to see people. This is before the game started. It was just enormous. It was so fun. I mean, honest to God, the people were, there's me with the things that I got. I do have some of these that I will share with people. I don't have a lot. I was able to grab a few extras so that I could try to, and this is a piece of history though, because if you get this, it means, it was from the most populated game ever at a Major League Soccer event or Major League Soccer game. And man, it was just, I got my Evel Knievel shirt on because it was patriotic, and I can't show you that one. Check out these cool trees though. I asked Mrs. Can to take a picture of these trees just because they were so incredibly.
I mean, as much as you had a huge crowd, right, and it was a great game. I mean, that is just like just a classic venue. That is.
Oh yeah, I mean,
kind of event.
And then there were fireworks afterwards. Hey, Red Bull, or hold on. So
Big Red.
hey, Johnny Rainbow, Big Red Bullion is here, and he has a GoFundMe thing going. And I know his truck broke down. I was just made aware of the video today. Hey, Raimno, and Raimno,
Big love, Rainbow.
you are top of the list for people that we're thinking about. And
Amen.
I'm gonna add
Good job.
Big Red to the list too. Just kind of keep Big Red in your thoughts as well. It's great to see you. Big Red Bullion. He's having trouble with his truck, and his truck is what helps him to get around. And he doesn't have brakes. Basically, he was realizing, like, I saw the very beginning of the video. Somebody tipped me off, and they were like, "Something's going on with Big Red," and I was like, "All right, I'll check it out." John Jacobs just put it in the chat. If you can help out even $10-$20, the tribe will try to do a little again. We don't have anything really in the kitty after our $1,000 donation tonight, but there are things that we can do that we'll try to like liquidate some of our assets that we can we can try to send a little bit. Every little bit helps. Is Gypsy here? Are you in the chat or are you on the panel? There he is. Hi, brother.
Both. I'm in both, actually. Hello. I'm on break right now.
Okay, cool. I want to thank you again for Monday.
Absolutely.
And Gypsy, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I did send you one of these in your package. Being an LA boy,
Nice.
You're getting one of these too, buddy.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Flag City, I'm not sure. You'll have to ask Red. I think is it a Ford 150? I don't want to get it wrong, but maybe it's a Ford 150. I'm not sure.
Dropped it.
My truck is in bad shape. Yeah, and he's not one to ask for help either. He's always like giving to others.
He's
And
always
if you know
giving,
anything
yeah.
about Big Red Bullion, he's a
Yep.
giver.
Yeah.
You see that flag?
F350. Whoa.
Oh, F350.
That carry a lot of weight in that thing.
Yeah. That's a workhorse right there.
Flag, send him some brakes from the scrapyard.
There you go. Flag City might have some parts in there to send over. That might be a good hookup.
Well, and that's what I love about the tribe too, is that you put stuff out there, and there are so many people that we're more connected than we realize, and maybe somebody has something or can help, just without sending money, with actually sending things that you might need, or something like that. Thank you.
Heroes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you make a video yet?
No, I will.
Did you send Can that picture?
Yeah.
Did you show the tribe the picture yet?
He did. He did.
He did? Oh, nice.
I showed it earlier, right before you came up, Gypsy.
There she is.
I missed it.
Mary B.
Maybe.
You and Amanda Panda are on the list of people that
Mary B.
we're keeping in our
Macho
thoughts for this
Rose.
week and the coming weeks. Mary, we love you.
Rainbow.
What is that?
It's a Macho Rose.
It's funny. Oh, show him the picture. Then. Show him the picture. I don't know if Ray was here.
Just want two more silver. I missed it, Lori. Hold on, I'm going back to always wanting more silver. I missed it. Oh, I sent you a package. Should be getting there soon. Thank you. Always wanted more silver. I didn't notice it. I didn't see it, Lori. Thank you so much. You don't need to send me anything, though, sister. Like, truly, thank you, though. Lori. All right, I'll show the picture again of V Rose. Okay, hold on one second. Macho, yeah, the Macho Man, Mr. V Rose Savage. All right, here we go. Let's highlight myself quickly.
Look.
My God.
Oh, yeah.
Doppelganger. You're like brothers from another mother.
That's funny. 18.
Plants and coins. Love you, Tina. Hi, how are you? You got it, Mary. We love you.
Rainbow. I see. I knew Ray didn't see that other one. That's
I think
funny.
I hear my mailman. I want to go send out these packages. I'll be right quick.
Oh, that's right. It's still like
So see, let's see. We got to think of this one. Macho Man snaps into a Slim Jim. What do you snap into? A dozen donuts?
I just snapped into a nice boar's head maple honey turkey and mild Swiss cheese sandwich on rye bread.
From the Publix deli?
Yes, and key lime Publix key lime pie.
Gotcha.
Rocky, I've got a good video coming out for it. You'll have to listen for that one, and that's a clue. You got to listen.
Oh, when's it coming?
I don't know. Whenever I don't embarrass myself in front of
Hey,
people.
Gina, what's up?
It's okay. We're gonna laugh at you like I don't know for at
No,
least
not
a
you.
year.
Hello, Jack Allman. JJ.
We're gonna make sure we make a poster of it. Bring us with us to the fun show in January. We got it.
Oh, that first consideration that we briefly tell James Butler when we get together. I don't know how we overlooked it.
We don't.
But we got to get some key lime pie from Publix.
Well, Mama can make us one.
She doesn't need to do any work. She can relax. The
Dude, she
Publix
just does
key
it
lime
because
pie-
she loves us.
The Publix key lime pie is delicious.
You guys
She
keep
needs
saying
to-
the Republic.
She needs to sit back and relax a little bit.
Dude, Publix is insanely good, man.
Right.
You said the Republic's chicken.
Oh
Chicken,
yeah.
Tender chicken.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Tender chicken. Chicken tenders.
All their stuff. I mean, their entire deli is good, man. Their soups, their breads, everything.
Oh, what's your favorite soup, Gunny?
Oh, I love their chowder.
Okay.
Chowder.
That's a good one. I don't see that one often. Butler, I'll eat half of it with you so you won't be so guilt-ridden. And I'll let you have the little cream. It looks like a slice of lime that they put in the middle of it. You know how they do that little ornate twist with a slice of lime and they put it right in the middle and they kind of bend it a certain. This one was flat, and I'm like, that doesn't look like a lime slice. It's not. It's like it's a
Candy.
white. It's a white chocolate wafer that's got the impression of a green lime on top. So it's
What?
lime and white chocolate. It's a one little wafer, and they put it right in the middle. It's so good.
You
Hey,
see that
Shimpy.
Shippies? Oh yeah.
where are you going to be in Florida?
Who?
Shimpy.
Where, Shimpy?
I'm going to ask. Let's see if she'll respond.
Are you coming to
Actually, you
Neon
did
Dion?
just
Are you
ask.
coming to Neon Dion's hometown?
She's gonna come get some Macho Rose. Go get some Publix.
I'm working, dog. Good job.
Some Publix.
She said, I'm working, dog.
Were you guys just talking about chowder, clam chowder?
A little bit. Yeah.
Chowder.
I just
Can hear
recently
you.
saw something. It was an interview with Larry King, and he's interviewing Bill Paxton from lots of movies, and they're talking about Titanic though. Shimpy, hi friend. But this story is about somebody, how they tweet something and they want to ask a question of the star or whatever, and so essentially they ask, hey, did you have any of the clam chowder during the filming of Titanic that was laced with PCP?
What?
My hand to God.
The Sherm?
And he
You're
answers
talking about
it.
The Sherm?
He answers it honestly, and he says, yes, I did. And so he basically goes on to say, like, he's like, I normally don't eat. We were filming like really late at night. We were doing this thing called break it up, and it was like late and stuff. And so then they, and he was talking to Jim Cameron, the director, and he was like, James Cameron, he's like, yeah, I don't normally eat off the food truck, and I'll eat this or other stuff. But then that one night they decided to eat off the food truck. Somebody laced the clam chowder with PCP. I mean, it's way more hallucinogenic than LSD.
Oh, you're gonna be high for 2 days on that.
You hallucinate for days, yeah. And people would fly off. They think they're Superman. They jump off a building, and or they have a like crazy, immense like strength that nobody else can have if they're not on PCP. Angel dust, they call it angel dust.
They did a Chips episode about
He's
that.
like, yes, I did have it. I didn't start to feel anything. and you got to watch the video. It's just he's so matter of fact. And then all these people like at 2 a.m. from the crew start showing up at the small town's emergency room, tripping out on PCP.
Oh my God! Oh,
they're all
no.
part of the Titanic like film. It's so funny.
Oh wow!
Anyways,
It used to
I don't
take
know if
like
the soup was
20
good.
cops
He
to.
didn't say if it tasted good.
Oh, you get like superhuman strength, dude. It's
Yeah, it used to take like 20 cops to get those guys arrested and stuff. Bad stuff.
Yeah,
Shippy said she's going to be in Panama City. That's far,
That's
Shippy.
the
You're like
drug. Yeah.
probably as far as you can be from anybody in Florida. I think you just Butler. Did you see that episode?
Chips was a classic show.
All right. So my favorite episodes of Chips was that one when they called it the Sherm, which was they did a whole episode on PCP, but they called it Sherman Douglas, which was pretty. I'll never forget that. It was too funny. And then Chips also did one when they were on the highway. And this guy went to go pass a truck, and there was a tow truck carrying another car, but the car was two fronts. So it was the front of a car welded to another front of the car, and they freaked out. They thought it was a car coming at them. And then they had one of
it
those
looks like they're
weird,
driving backwards.
yeah, one of those weird highway crashes that they would always, like showcase. And that was my favorite one because it was such like an optical illusion. Take care, William Tell. Gen X collectible.
Take care,
Mr.
William.
Public,
Tell. You as well, buddy.
please try the key lime pie. You'll love it.
Is he
Sticky
down in
goodness.
Florida? Has he made the move yet?
He said now, I don't know. He said now I'm going to have to try it. So I figured maybe he is, but that's why I said if you get to Publix. Yeah, see, look, he's
Right
telling
on,
the
Big
story
Red.
right now.
We'll see you soon, my friend. Happy dinner with you kids. When I worked at a hospital, a woman came in on PCP and took like 6 of us men to hold her down to get restrained before the IV started. Yeah. Superhuman power. She weighed like 100 pounds. Yeah. I bet. Amazing strength you can get from that one drug. But man, it's a horse tranquilizer, I believe.
No,
it's like
it's elephant.
before
It's
they
elephant
had ketamine.
tranquilizer.
I think it was
It's elephant tranquilizer.
Okay, yeah.
So imagine how much does an elephant weigh?
Even-
Like 6,000 pounds? And you weigh 200 pounds?
So that's why you take a little bit and you're like, as a human, you're like flying. Yes, until
We had a part
Saturday.
of
then I
town
fly.
where it was like funny to drive through because you'd see people on that shit all the time.
Yes, until Saturday, then I fly back.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, go in there and get
And then
one.
do you
Gen X,
drive
you'll love
back?
it. And if I may
Then do you
recommend,
drive back for? Go ahead, Cuzzy.
no, he said then fly back. They're flying back on Saturday. Oh, at
You were
some point he'd
recommending
have to
some
get his
food or something.
yeah. At some point he'd have to get his cars down, right, or take the train down. There's a train that comes to Orlando, but I think you have to pick it up in Virginia, somewhere around there is where you can load the car on the train and then ride with it, which is pretty cool.
Oh, you can literally load your car on a boxcar.
Yes,
Or on
there's a
on
train.
car carrier?
Back when I was more
train?
familiar with it, it was like about $800. So from Virginia, around the DC area down to Orlando, you can put your car on the train, and they'd have a bunch of cars on these rail cars,
Yeah,
and then
your
they
car
had passenger
carrier.
cabin. Yeah, and then they had passenger cabins.
Cool. Yeah, I know that sometimes too. You can also, just charge.
Yeah,
or pay
see, Richard
somebody
C.
to
Yeah, Richard C's
drive
familiar
your
with
car. Drive your car in a car
Yeah.
carrier, and they'll just take it across the country for you. Driving as
Mhm.
well. Yeah, I brought the car down, and then when I make the final move, I'll drive another one down. Gotcha. That makes sense. Now I follow. Cool, Gen X. Well, safe
it.
travels
And that's
for
pretty
sure.
cool
and-
because I can't remember if Gen X settled in the Orlando area or more towards like Bradenton. I can't remember.
He is not ready to discuss.
You know
that,
what?
but he'll let us know.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and also I want to add Gen X to the list of people to consider because I always keep Gen X in my Rolodex, of people that I send healing, prayers and vibes for and meditate on because Gen X has a condition which I think a lot of us know with his back that, it's a fusing of the of his basically a fusing of his spine and it's it's uncomfortable, it's painful, and you know, I just want us to not ever forget that, you know, the people who are in chronic pain or, you know, discomfort, like Gen X, they need our uplifting thoughts as well,
And
you know,
George Kimball.
daily.
Yeah. Now, Gen
George
X will
Fluffy, I love you, buddy.
will the humidity and you know, just the overall climate in Florida kind of make that any easier for you at all, or?
He and I were talking about it, and he said his back hurt a lot less when he was down here, but
Oh, I believe it.
he did wind up dehydrated one time.
I think, well, yeah, and I told Can about a story. I almost died from heat stroke. You want to stay hydrated, but I think part of it is
Yeah, you scared
the
hell out
pressure,
of me
right?
that day, Cosby.
Yeah, like the barometric pressure, the humidity. You know, my father-in-law, when he was alive, he was told to move to Florida if he wanted any longevity on his life. He had all kinds of ailments, from diabetes to thyroid and his eyes, all kinds of stuff. And the doctor told him, you just go down to Florida and, you know, enjoy the weather and take it easy on yourself.
Yeah, Mama Can and Pop Can do, you know, and I thank God
Yeah.
every day that they do, because it extends their life. It has extended their life.
There's a lot
and it
of
will
therapy
continue
to have,
because
the blue skies and the greenery.
they get
and the-
out. They get out. They're
Flora.
active. They play golf. They're, you know, they can walk. They're not, you know, they're not sedentary, and they're not, you know, stuck in a house for, you know, half the year, you know, just with the elements and or going out and, you know, heart attack snow. They call it shoveling heart attack snow for a reason. People drop dead from shoveling that snow, you know, especially if they're older, from, you know, just the physicality of it and the elements. So
Okay, so how about we do a quick? I mean, I know not everybody's here. It might be better to do it over the series of the next several streams, and then also on yours, Can. But any ideas as to who might be interested in coming down in January?
the
Just
Florida
from a preliminary planning perspective, just to see what direction I think. You know, right now we've been debating one or two options as far as accommodations, and I think it might be good to know who has an idea that, you know, that they may want to come down.
JB's going to be there.
Put a 1 in the chat, please. If you're really considering going to the fun show, it's the first.
Yeah,
it's usually the
and
first
don't feel
in,
compelled or left out or
January.
anything of that nature. This is just for preliminary, and I'm saying preliminary, I mean the very first stages of trying to get an idea how to pursue it, right? So, and then between now and then, who knows? Maybe we could do something to help somebody who, you know, might be on the cusp of making it and just needs a little, you know what I mean? So we could always anticipate what could be done for those that want to make
I
it,
know Uncle Robert's going to be there as well.
that are close to making it.
I'm writing these names down.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Richard C.,
Yeah, and I
why
know
don't you
Mary
come
really
in?
wants to.
Richard C., why don't you come in a week earlier and come to Orlando, and go down to Miami after that? Just a thought.
Well, and
Jack's gonna be there,
Jack, could you come with?
Nobody, you didn't drive by
Big E
yourself last time. You
again?
didn't drive by
Could Big
yourself
E
last
pick
time.
you up again?
Oh, Spray Can
You know,
Coins is
there's-
coming. Spray Can Coins is coming.
Spray
All right, just-
Can.
I'm writing this down.
Spray Can, I got a special surprise for you, homie.
Hey, Big Apple, what's
Big
going on, brother?
Apple. Hey, buddy.
Why don't you come down, Big Apple?
for
That would be
stopping
fun to
in.
have you.
No, you know what we got to say for Big Apple? You know
Yeah.
what his channel does when he was wearing that damn hat? Don't make me come down there.
Big Apple, come on
I got
down. It'd be fun
something
to have
for
you in
Big
Florida.
Apple.
You come see Snipey Mikey. Forget about it. Oh, we put number 1. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, come on, Trey. wanna give
Raymond
Trey a
gave me
piece.
that for Big Apple Stacker. Raymond
wanna
sent
give
that
Trey a
just
big
for
hug.
Big Apple Stacker.
Well,
Fluffy,
hey,
I
Trey
did
Grant's
not
coming?
because Fluffy, I came back. Fluffy, I came back and actually did another auction, and I'll do one more auction on Monday. If you don't buy anything Monday at the auction, Fluffy, I'll send it out after Monday. Okay, buddy. But no, it's still
Rocky
here.
Mountain
I
Bear.
think it's on, and I think it's just a brown Ike, if I remember.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Bear. I mean,
But I'll
I
send it
can't.
Monday
It'd be
or after
tough for us
Monday.
to speculate on plane tickets. That's going to depend where you're coming from, when you book it, how you book it, right? But as far as accommodations, the reason why I'm doing this, if I get a sense that we've got 10 solid rooms, then I have a little negotiating power. And being in that little, related to that line of work, I would try to get them to commit to, listen, we paid a little bit more last year, but, and I'm not knocking anybody else who's going to any other show or doing anything different. But when we get set up, it's like home. And you can ask these other two guys, it's like home. You have 2 bedrooms, you have a living room, you got a dining room, you got a full kitchen, you got laundry in there, and you're like at home. So if I can get a great deal,
Hey, George.
and then the rooms were shared last year, right? We all shared rooms, which makes it even more reasonable. So again, preliminary stages, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, really quick. I don't think he's in here. I tried to tag him. I want you all to keep Speedy in your thoughts. He's our truck driver for UPS.
What's going on
in
with
the news? They're going to be striking probably, but they still got time. They got until the end of the month, so let's get some good vibes to Speedy so they don't go on strike and he keeps that pay
Well,
rolling.
the good news is they all jump into action when it's the 11th hour, right?
Yeah.
And everybody, because nobody wants to lose money. That's the bottom line. So hopefully,
Well, the problem is those big wigs really like that fat bonus check instead of paying their employees and putting air conditioning in their trucks.
UPS used to be a great company to work for because they shared a lot, but I don't know how it's been lately.
Well, the big problem what they're doing now, from what I've been reading in the news, I've been reading about it since Speedy works there. A lot of the employees that drive the big brown trucks, they're complaining because there's no air in them.
Oh,
And
no, there's never been.
Last year, they had one of those people who drove one of those trucks. He kicked over and died because he was heat exhaustion.
Oh, my God.
So it's one of those.
Oh man.
Throw out some good vibes, and maybe something good will come about this negotiation thing for Speedy.
Yep. And I
I'm
talked
trying
to
to get-
Speedy as well, and he's
I want to get
concerned about it, and when we know that somebody's kind of going through something, even if it's just an uncertainty but we know that it's kind of affecting them and it's making them anxious or apprehensive, then that's when we want to kind of rally around them as well, not just when things are absolutely the most dire, but even if there's a possibility that something could be happening, it affects your everyday life. I gotta ask really quickly, Mad Cow, JJ has the skateboard deck, and I keep forgetting to let him know who to send it to next, but I don't know who to send it to next. Mad Cow, can you put a 1 in the chat if you would like, or just say yes if you would like JJ to send you the skateboard deck so that you can sign it and then send it to somebody else, as long as you're and I know you'll probably say yes, but I just want to ask you because you're in New Hampshire, and I want to send it to somebody. I want him to send to JJ, send it to somebody still in the Northeast before we start sending it
CLK
elsewhere.
stay last time, or did they drive and back? Did they stay overnight?
They drove back that night. Mary, her sister, drove her back that night. So they came for the day, and then they drove back. Okay, so Mad Cow wants it. JJ, John Jacobs, send it to Mad Cow. I will send you his address. It's a P.O. box. And thank you, brother Jacko. And yeah, JJ, I'll have you send it to, or we'll have you send it to Mad Cow, and then Mad Cow, you sign it, and then I'll get a hold of you as to where to send it next. I'm gonna get a hold of Nick's coins. Maybe you can send it to Nick, because if she wants
she's
it,
coming
she's
too.
in the Northeast.
I don't think she knows how to skateboard.
Oh yeah, to Florida. I know she wanted to last year. She doesn't skateboard. It's okay. She can just sign it and send it off. Yeah, James, I do too. It's been stuck on JJ for a while, and he sent me a picture of it. Actually, I'll show you guys the picture of it. I'll
oh my God, please don't say it's got like salsa on it and like scratch.
Oh, actually, JJ, is it okay if I show the picture? I should ask him first. JJ, is it okay if I show the picture of you with the skateboard? And Spray Can, I have good news for you, or for all of us. Spray Can, CLMK XOXO. She is just I call her Mama C. Like, she's not Mama Can, but she just, she's like my second mama kind of. Spray Can, she got some rounds from me on my auction Monday night. I know you were there. and she said, you know, a few of the rounds, she's like, send a spray can as you were going to, you know, for the Can collectible channel rounds. So spray can, CLMK has already volunteered a few ounces of silver for you, or, you know, not volunteered, volunteered and gifted. So I have some ounces of silver to get to you, spray can, and I will get some more to you. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Rocky Mountain Bear has done 61 through, he will be doing 61 through 70 of the Can collectible rounds. Spray can coins will be doing 71 through 80, and Shroom Day will be doing 51 through 60. But spray can is the one that we needed to get the silver to, and we have a head start already from CLMK. So it definitely takes a village, and people coming together to help out is really heartwarming. Love you, spray can. Love you, CLMK.
Cool. I think Nick. Yeah, well,
One
Nick
of them
is
melt is the Doge round.
the DOG.
I don't know, Doge coin.
Good night, Candy Creek.
Where is the dude at?
Have to go, y'all. Sorry not to be here.
He was
for all-
on
It's
break.
okay,
I don't know.
Candy.
There he is.
I'm at work. What's up?
Happy you're here. Hey,
So,
dude.
What?
What are they got on sale this week for generators?
Not somewhere with generators. Sorry.
Where are you at now?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
What's
I
up?
can't say. Yeah, stop asking so many questions, Gunny.
Hey, I will. You know what? That's it. That's out. You're out of here, pal. But we weren't going to stay on long because yesterday started my new quarter of college. Two of the classes I've been looking forward to.
Your mom goes to
techniques
college.
and tools. Looking forward to that, and another advanced networking course, which is just blah blah blah. But the hacking stuff is really cool. That leads you into the computer forensics and stuff. So I'm really excited. I got to get started on that tonight. It's going to be a long 6 weeks. And Can and I were talking. I got so much stuff going on between got to get a lot in the house done because I'm doing double the work, you know. Because listen, I told you guys this. We're at the doctor's office. Hey, Oryx, we're at the doctor's office, and it literally said no sweeping, no mopping, no cleaning. Really? Okay, so whatever. But doubling up on the work in the house. So I talked with Can. We're going to take the next 2 weeks off from the tribe because I got to get a lot of stuff done. Can's got a lot going on. So we're going to take a bit of a break because we've been doing this, just about every week for the last 2 years, minus 1 or 2 here and there. Just need a little bit of a break, guys. And we don't want to stay on too much longer tonight because I got to go to school.
Gunny, how did the auditions go?
I'm afraid to ask for what edition.
The school play. You said you were going to try out for the school play.
Yep, nope, you got me mixed up with Gypsy.
All right.
He's listening, probably going, huh? Yeah, see us in August. Yeah, a couple weeks. You know, we just I need a break.
I might surprise people and just, you know, come on, but I really think, you know, there's been so much going on already, and there's stuff still going on, and Gunny, like he said, in his own life, and I'm going to be traveling a little bit. There's been a lot of we've gone this route before, and there was so much unknown, you know, and we're not talking about our friend the unknown. There's just so much that people don't know. I got to just deal with the truth, and honest to God, it hurts me to say, but the truth of the matter is Cat's Crazy World Gadouge and Spud Lee have been banished from the tribe. There's no other way to put it. They got into some real nasty stuff outside of the tribe streams, outside of Can collectible streams, and outside of Gunny's quarter deck streams. They got into some childish back and forth, and it ended up in my lap. with a bunch of really nasty emails and a bunch of just non-responsibility. And honest to God, I wish them no harm. The tribe wishes them no harm, but I want nothing to do with them. They're blocked from the channel. They're blocked from my channel. And Spudley and Crazy Catwoman, they're not a part of the tribe anymore. And that's just the way it is. So to make it clear for everybody, that's what's been happening. That's what's been like really hurtful this last month. And it's not gonna be that way anymore. That's the truth. That's what happened. I have all the facts to back it up. I'm not hiding from anything. I don't hide from anybody, but I want people to really know the truth. And they've done things that are inexcusable. They've done it to me and they've done it to the tribe. That's the end. If you want any more like follow up, email me, but it needs to be said so that everybody really knows they're not a part of the tribe anymore. Spudley and Cat's Crazy World, I wish you no harm, but you are not a part of the tribe. You do not represent what we represent, and you betrayed us.
All right, let's get on something positive. I see a lot of people putting in August birthdays, so maybe we should catch up on that list for when you do come back. We could wish a bunch of people happy birthday at the same time.
Yeah, because we usually do that, right, Cuzzy? We kind of consolidate.
And I see Shippy's got a birthday.
August, the Leos, and then the Leos.
Birthday. That's right. My youngest son's a Leo.
Yep. So the Leos unite. So yeah, go ahead if you have a birthday coming up in August, and we want to celebrate, the
July or August, and when he comes up in August, we'll say happy birthday to July too. So if you got one in July or August, put it on there. Ooh, Ray's August 3rd. Boom.
Oh yeah, Ray knows August 3rd.
Yep, gotcha, Ray. Chippy was the first week of. Biggie's the 13th. Rhonda's 7/24.
Rhonda's coming up.
Yep, I'll read them out to you. Rhonda 7/24.
Absolutely, Oryx, but duality.
Chippy's 8/4.
Dual Facci. Two-Face. That's all I want to say.
Oh, R&B Pops 8/7. Jack and Gypsy
9/26. So he's coming.
Yeah,
up
we'll all be
November.
together for that. I'm the next day. Boom. Woo.
Me and Ramno share the birthday. Oh, James and Ramno are August 3rd then.
Holy moly! How did we not know that already?
How did I not? I didn't realize that either.
We're not talking about October. Holy.
You're getting ahead of. Yeah, he excused himself. Oh no, he excused somebody.
What I missed?
Right on.
You missed me doing this. Check this out. Watch this.
Oh,
please do leave it with us.
Well, we can do it to you too. Check it out.
Yeah.
But hey, there is a lot coming up. Don't forget September will be the next auction. So
good night, Chippy.
Hey, Monkey King.
We got a lot coming up.
September's my birthday.
Big part of the year coming up. Gypsy
my
is
50th birthday.
Is finally gonna get that apple turnover and that monster on a live stream one day.
Turning 50. Remember, 50. September.
September what?
26.
Gunny's closer to 60 than 50.
I thought Gunny was closer to 80. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. Closer to getting my what do they
80
call
years
that?
old.
Social Security check, big guy.
You ain't getting Social Security till you're 70.
Bro, I'll be lucky to see it if there's any left.
He's almost there.
Yeah, quit hogging it all up, everybody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Gunny's the oldest one on the panel, by the way, everybody.
Indeed.
He's the oldest one on the tribe, isn't he?
Listen to him. That boy said, indeed.
Indeed. No
Oh,
argument.
Can.
Okay.
Here we
Gotta
go.
plant the seed
This
now.
is being
When you come
impeccable
to
with your word.
Florida, you have to bring the Can hockey jersey.
I will. If I wear it, it's going to be like a damn nightshirt or like a
That's
tent.
the
but
funny
the thing
part.
is enormous. Obviously, you're supposed. I know you're supposed to wear it over your pads and everything too. But all right, Oryx.
No,
this is the
I
very
literally
first,
got that one
This is
for you at that size for a specific reason. So it looks like you're
Nice,
wearing a
John
dress.
Jacobs.
so you want to see me wear it, yeah, and what I
Yeah.
look like in it. All right,
Yeah.
I won't. I won't deny you of that. Pleasure.
Hey,
But
that took a lot of work
Oryx
to get that thing, man.
This is the first. I know. This is the first agreement, and it's basically be impeccable with your word. And I've been saying this a lot, and I really mean it. This is what be impeccable with your word actually represents. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. That's what the tribe exemplifies. That's the way that we live our lives, and that's the way that we expect everyone to live their lives. If somebody makes a mistake, it's a one-time deal or it's a two-time deal, and then they. But if you think that making a mistake is doing the same behavior over and over again, that's not a mistake. That's your makeup, or that's where you are in this world in terms of how you behave. And the latter. I don't have time to tolerate petty stuff. We have so many other things that are really happening to people that are serious that deserve our attention, and everything else, like all the petty drama can just stay with the people who are
Oryx,
producing it.
Maybe you should share with Oryx what your experience was, and maybe we'll see if just maybe. But all I said is there just needs to be more understanding.
Hey, Diamond Lou.
Well, check it out.
Good to see you, buddy.
Let's end this stream on a positive note. He's working, so we'll let him go first really quick.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready at all. Anyways, jeez. Hold on. Go to the zeros first. Hello. Silent.
He's got to think about it.
Just hold on.
Thanks everybody coming out and share something with someone. Have fun, guys. See ya.
We mean what we say. We don't mean any harm, but we have standards. I really mean it. Like there's nothing that I'm ducking from. There's nobody that I will duck from. I want to face the world, head on, and I want to deal with life on life's terms. And when things happen, I want to communicate it clearly, and I want to make it clear that there's no judgment attached to anything I said, and it was hurtful, everything that happened. But I'm not out to hurt anybody. Nobody on the panel is out to hurt anybody. Nobody in the chat is out to hurt anybody. It's the antithesis of that. What we embody is helping people. What we embody is promoting each other and having a positive experience in this world that we may not have outside of this. This is our sanctuary. This is sacred. This is something that we built. This is something that we created. And if you're with it, you're with it. If you're not, it's not the right time for you. We wish you no harm, but we don't tolerate people that try to sabotage it. We will be back probably in 2 weeks. If I come back, and surprise us, then, maybe look for your, notifications on a Thursday night. But Gunny and I have been doing this for a long time, and there have been a lot of things that have come up that just kind of, warrant a break. But we've done what we said we would. We were impeccable with our word. We did, as we always do, reconstitute and send our donation that everyone contributed to A Way Out Ministries. And that's what I want to hang my hat on. That's what I want to leave us with. We're doing good. We are creating something. We have created something that wasn't happening before, and we've donated thousands and thousands of dollars to worthy causes and to people that need it, and we'll continue to do that. We appreciate you. We revere you, and count your blessings, not your problems. It's a great foundation. Peace.
Can you do a take with 400?
Am I on Gunny or what?
Yes. It's your turn.
I don't know what exactly was said before, but all I know is that Can and Gunny do give chances to people to explain themselves, to talk about things, to give their sides, to, just if someone doesn't have the same point of view, well, then, hey, discuss your point of view and see where you can come to it. Basically, some people sometimes just are too proud to actually discuss in an adult way, I guess, and come to a resolution. A lot of times disagreements can be resolved by talking it out. Try and find the path, most least taken, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But just try and do the right thing, get along, and be the good wolf. All right. Love you. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you again for that auction. That $1,000 is definitely going to go a long way. I want everybody to have a great summer. I know Shimpy's going to be making a trip. I hope to get up there and see her. We're going to try. I got a lot going on, and I thank you guys for supporting me through all this. My wife especially. She's been the driving force for me going to this school. And, work is busy and all that stuff, and it's just time to take a break. But don't go anywhere. Keep that notification on. We will be back. We're going to be back even stronger. And don't worry, I got a 3-way camera coming for my my Razor that I'm going to be hooking up this weekend. Oh, there's going to be content coming. Not going to be able to come up here and do live because I got stuff to do. But on the weekends, I'm cutting loose now. So everybody get out there and have fun, guys. That's what it's all about. Like I said, you ain't having fun, you're doing something wrong. I love you guys. And